All right, on this episode of the House Lime, we are talking to Jemel and Brent, best known for Jemel The Entertainer Facebook page and YouTube channel. Fellas, how's it going?
Everything nice, man. Everything nice.
Spice.
Health.
Nice, man.
Nice.
Sugar and spice.
Well, welcome to the House Lime.
Welcome to
Nice
the house.
being here. Nice being
man,
here.
man, nice
Yeah,
being
yeah,
here,
yeah.
nice being
So, I know you guys from the Jemel and The Entertainer Facebook
Yes.
page. That has been one of the or you all have been like one of the veterans when it comes to
Yes.
you know comedic Trini content.
Content creation. Yes.
Several videos have gone viral in the past.
Yes.
Maybe Jemel, we could kind of start with you and find out like maybe a little bit about your journey. So like, what were you doing before creating these videos, and like how did you start?
All right. So let me take all that back. The way it all started, right? Let me take all that back.
Yeah.
What happened was I failed in CXC, and when I cracked that envelope, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, Jemel, your life was over. Like I was like, oh God, how I can tell my mother that she going and she can break my tail. So I carried the paper home, and she was like, son. Don't worry, yes, sir. She carried my serve all when I went and do electrical installation. Then when I went and
Right.
work in electrical installation, my boss had to cuss me up and he was like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. All you got to do is boss wall, right? So I was like, all right, cool. All I got
okay.
to do is boss wall. So after that, I was like, listen to me. I'm going to become something in life. Then I quit that and I went and do electrical engineering.
Right.
Then I failed that whole thing after passing only the first year, because the second year was just algebra. And I watching on the board like, why we adding letters? Why we doing this? How am I doing this in the real world? After
Yeah.
that, I started, just creating videos on what it is I'm going through, right? I would always make all like the guys on Trevor Sayers. Shout out to Trevor Sayers. He helps start the boy career. He makes Stamina Man. So I was just like, I'm bored, nothing going on in my life. I'm working for minimum wage. I'm going to make a video. From the time I make that Stamina Man video, if you type that in on YouTube, now it's going and come up.
But tell me something. So like, what gear you was using? Yeah, what you always had camera equipment, or you was shooting it on a cell phone?
Cyber shot, them 12 megapixel cyber
shots, right?
Yeah, and I had to prop it up with big stone and all kind of thing. That's how I started. Oh yeah, it's a proper. I use a big stone as a tripod.
Right. Okay.
So I started using that, and when I put it out into the world was like, hey, who is this man? He crazy, and people started liking it. So that's where it all started.
But it was the first video that you uploaded
that
was
one,
successful, or was it like a series of videos that you had and eventually like it went viral?
That was one of the ones people really know me for, because that one kind of shoot up the most. I had other ones because,
Right.
as I say, with the styrofoam, the ceramic that my mom had, that I put it down by the camera and I just started talking. And I was like, Granny, don't show my balls there, Granny. And she was like, hush, yeah. And the granny was, I do the two voices. I could switch my voice.
Yeah.
And people ripped that, and it was in schools and things
went
where
viral.
it went viral. Because people would
yeah.
wait till the teacher writing, and then it had a part of granny ball, hush you so and so. The teacher would be like, today's class, and people would play the audio. That's why, that's
Right.
the first time, yeah.
So how did you meet Brent now? Like when did you all were you all in it from the beginning, or you all kind of met and hooked up along the way? How did that go?
We wasn't in it in the beginning,
Right.
But we know each other since small.
Right,
But
okay.
we never used to be around each other. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
And
Live in the same
when
area.
we grew up a little more, we met each other and work in the same job.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And that is when I see this man showing up in front of my house, all of a sudden, and then I will go by him, and then he will come by me, and I just go back and forth, and that's how we just merge.
Right.
And we just find this connection with each other, and it just went on after that. I used to always be behind him. I say, I want to be in one of the videos.
Right.
And he used to be like, nah, I'm not doing that again, boy.
Now, when
know?
you all first started doing it, though, like, did you see it as was it like a money thing from the start, or you was like, man, let's just make these
Wasn't
kicksy
a money
videos,
thing. Nah,
put them
nah.
out
It
there
wasn't-
to see what happens, like, what was the thinking behind it, really?
It wasn't so much a money thing, because it started also when I was in church in Marble Bible. It had a guy by the name of Max Marcano, right?
Yeah.
Me and him and an ex-fellow named Nigel, right? And a few other people used to do this one Osama bin Laden. It had, as I said, plenty videos. Yeah, that was me. That plenty that I did, right? And after that, every time I had a viral video,
Yeah.
right? I would stop for like 6 months, because we would come out, do that that video and then we would pack down.
Right.
And that is when we actually came back out after all that now, because I keep doing that. I sitting on my talent. I was real sitting on my talent. So that is what it happened, and it turned into a money thing. That is when I started the new group. That was in 2016 or something. Somewhere right around there is when we came back out.
So tell me something. So like, how long did it take to build that following? Because I think right now on Facebook, y'all at is 200,000
not 200
followers, or just a little under 2.
I have 127 or somewhere around there. 120. So
120.
almost at 100.
But that's big. That's a huge following you have there.
That was.
So was it like one video that was super successful and you all just kind of like shut up, or was it gradual, or so you will get like a spike after every viral video. You will get like a chunk of new followers, like kind of thing.
10 and 5, and just so we would keep going, because it's actually 5 years now that I'm doing it. I would say professionally, where I quit my job because me and him used to work in a scaffolding company, right? Those days, trust me, right? And I quit my job and I was like, yo, Ole, I hear this scene. I think I could do this. Like, I just honestly, I just got fed up because that job is not easy. It's not easy. Learn your work in school, children. Learn your work in school. It wasn't easy, and I quit my job and I just threw myself into it in a leap of faith.
So when you would quit your job and threw yourself into it, were you making money off of it as yet, or not yet?
To be honest, very minimal. Like you'd get an ad, but it would be like something we're paying $300-500, nothing like where I'm making now, right?
Yeah.
But it was very minimal. But I was still, because by all means, me I'm not ashamed to say that I live in my mother's house and I'm not leaving, right? I don't have no overhead so much. I don't have like plenty bills, so it was easy for me to sustain myself. By even the minimum money that I was making back then. Yeah.
So, I mean, really, you saw that you all had the potential to create these videos that would go viral, but because of the day job, you couldn't kind of dive completely into it until you decided, okay, you know what, like, just make this leap and go for it. You know? So from there, like, how did you manage to monetize? Like, what are the different forms of income streams? So, like, for example, like I was looking at your Facebook page. You have a video course. Is it a course series?
Yes, I started
where you can train people to do social media. Yeah. So
the monetization, honestly, it comes from various different things, because with me, even being a comedian, I always grew myself to be a businessman also, with learning and growing new things. So that is why reading is so important. So I diversified in various different ways, whether it be t-shirt sales, actually monetized by YouTube and Facebook. Thank you, Jesus. I'm monetized by those. I have a course, and I just find creative ways. Like with me, I just do. And then you
do like commercials for people. Like, you incorporate brands into your
comedy
sketches.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would say that is the ways that I monetize, by mostly things that I'm good at. I just say, Jemel, I think you can make it into a business. And knowing that where I come from, the ground up, I just want whatever I experience, and he would know that. Yeah. You know, from the time I would say visa, you know, that kind of way. That's how it is me.
Like anything. It's like, Brent, I have this, you gotta get a chunk of this. Like, Brent, I gain this, you gotta get this too. It's always like that. So
tell me something. So, like, how many years were y'all at it before you kind of got to the timeline where it's like all sustainable? Sustainable as in you have a steady income stream from this, and you could actually say, okay, I ain't in this rat race thing again, you know, busting my ass. I mean, well, you're busting your ass still, right? For something you love. Yeah. But what I'm getting at is, like, how many years was it? Was it like 4 years, 5 years before? Because you said you were doing a video, you would have one that would go viral, and then you would take a 6-month break kind of thing.
I would stop. So the point at which it got to the point where it was really making enough money to take care of me, because it used to be a team of us, right? Like 5 people. But in that 5 people, it used to have a WhatsApp group. And in that WhatsApp group, they had Jemel on a cross. And every time Jemel come up with an idea, it's like, don't do this. Even something small minusculas. All right, Colin, wait till we going and eat this week. I want pizza. I want KFC. It used to be crazy, right? So when, some things happen and people started peeling off, right? It had people dropping off and it ended up with just like a handful of us.
Right.
That is when things started becoming where I could honestly sustain myself and just reach the point where you're taking care of me. I would really try, like when we got, when I say like a lump sum, I would be like, yo, this is what I could afford. And because I'm doing it professionally, I'm doing it where it honestly mind the manner. So that is when it got to the point.
People in the group started to, fail to realize that this was Jemel job and everything. Everybody else had a job, everybody else was working, everybody else was making an income. So they fail to realize that then this Jemel job, this is everything. So we had to take a chunk of wherever it is, and he had to get the vast majority. That's it. That's the vast majority of it.
Yes,
you understand what I'm saying? They fail to realize that.
Yeah.
I too at a point in time, not that I was about the money.
Yeah.
You understand? But it was like all no, this is
go ahead, no, tell them, be real.
Get them at anything, right?
Get them at.
All people wanted from Jemel was hey, I make 25 cents a day.
Right.
You understand? That's all people wanted from him. And with his lack of communication skills, they wasn't getting that from him.
Yes.
Okay,
you understand?
okay,
That's all they wanted.
Right.
You understand? So that is where it kind of came down.
Yes.
Right. So the larger your group started to get a little smaller.
Yes. And
So how big is the crew now? Is it just two of you guys, or
me,
you have another?
Him and a next guy named Kenan and one other fella named Lando. Shout out to Kenan and Lando. Yeah, fellas. We up here in the house line.
I like that.
And Andrea.
Oh, yeah.
And Andrea, to watch this. Yeah,
she got make bacala if you call she.
Yeah, you don't want to forget the ladies, but
shout out to Sarah too. We're going to see, right? Sarah,
a little more often just now. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's cool, man. So tell me about because like I think a lot of people are familiar with YouTube monetization, but how does the Facebook monetize? I can't even see that.
Yeah, it's in the top by the time monetization. Yes.
Yeah. So, how does the Facebook one work?
Facebook different. Whereas YouTube, you can upload a dead body, shout out to Logan Paul, right? You can upload a dead body and the point ads on that bad boy. Facebook different. Facebook does actually have a review process where actual human does go and look at it. If you're talking too fast like me right now, they're going to be like, yeah, this is that language you're speaking. We're not on that. So you can get it monetized a lot of more things. But because it's a new platform, as in monetization wise, the CPM is higher. So a video that me and him did with Wassa, right? I was able to earn it went viral. The Trinidad standards, right? It hit almost at $500,000.
Right.
That one made 100 and something, and they could cash out at
US
$100.
dollars.
Yeah, US dollars. But the CPM definitely higher, and because it's new, you as a successful channel, you would be able to make more. So.
Right. And what do you have to do to qualify for Facebook monetization?
10,000 fans, 10,000 likes on your page.
Right.
I think it's 40,000 1-minute views.
Right.
And your page had to be in good standing. Plus the country that you're in. You know how that does deal with we third world country people, right? The country.
Yeah.
But don't worry yourself. Jemel The Entertainer have a way around that. It's in my course. Inbox me that.
Serious people alone, eh?
Yeah.
So maybe we could, as you talk about the course, maybe we could jump into the course. So
yeah.
So tell me about what somebody will learn by joining this course.
All right, here we're going on. You who listening to this podcast, right? Here we're going on. I come from a place where I thought I just was the guy that was in the corner, was funny and thing, until I started taking it as a business. Only when you start taking your talent seriously is when you would actually see returns from it. Take it for B. I was saying now in 10 years, right? Yeah. What happened too is that, how to put it, the stepping stones, right? The stepping stones, right? The stepping stones that you need, right, to reach the place is like you could either spend the next 10 years like me doing trial and error, or you could get somebody to give you the answers, and that is where my course comes in. Every mistake and success that I achieved, I put it in the course. And the thing is, it's not hard. To be honest, you can find it on YouTube. God damn it, you can find it on YouTube, but you're going to have to go through so so many videos and not know the right path to take. It's always just let somebody hold your hand, watch. I know that little ashy, but I am going to hold your hand and carry you, and it does apply to any talent. If you could bake, if your talent is, if you just, not prostitution, man. If it's just...
It's not that kind of show, fellas.
No, but any talent the course does apply to.
Keep
All
it
you have to do is have the passion. The passion is what you need, and I am going to help you. So that's what the course is about.
But I could actually jump in there and kind of help support your cause as well, because you made a good point there that yes, a lot of content is out there to learn on YouTube and videos and whatever. But you could churn through hours over weeks and weeks or months learning, and then even after that, the people that you are learning from are not even Trinidadian.
It's
you
true.
know,
It's
so you are teaching people from a local perspective.
Yes.
Because as you said, like the CPM or whatever is different here.
It is different.
And there's the language issue which you just brought up.
Yes.
So depending on how you speak. Facebook algorithm can't check to see what you're saying.
It's true.
So they don't know if what you're saying is some sort of terrorist talk or racism or sexism or whatever isms.
We don't know what it is.
You know what I mean?
We're going to get demonetized with it,
because they're unsure about it.
Yes.
You know? So yeah, man, that's awesome.
And even the plus, right? Just before we go, even the plus is getting to work with people like me and this guy here. What has happened is you gain access to my fan base also. So I will use Kanan as an example. He just have a nice body. I was like, Jemel, I want to do modeling. I was like, hey, what we gonna do? We're gonna do a viral video for your body and put the page in the description, and we send all the traffic from that video straight to him. So the benefits at the course also is that you're getting access to a fan base that is already built and established.
Right.
Because I being real here, nobody else who doing this whole videos thing, they're not opening up. Everybody just doing ads and making money. Let me be real. You who watching, that, right? Yeah. So, with me, I just had the passion to help somebody else come up versus studying me, because I good. By all means, I good, right? So,
that's cool, man. And tell me this. So, I mean, you all have had so many. How many videos you all have now as a team on your belt under Jemel The Entertainer?
Oh, that's real hard. But
is it hundreds or thousands we talking about?
It's thousands yet, because
it's hundreds.
We definitely only 500 closing in the at already 5-year span, because we used to do 2 a week. What has happened is it has had trends, various different things. You don't want to be making videos where you're coming out here steal and various different things, right? So you don't want to become oversaturated. So what me and him does do is sit down and wait until we get the right one, or that we see that, all right, here this thing, Trinidad suffering with this, right? And we need to address it. So that's what we does do.
So you're really looking at you're trying to be topical.
Exactly.
So topical, whatever the buzz is, what people are talking about.
Or we just create we own sometimes. We kind of fresh like that.
Because that's kind of where I was going, because I wanted to know, it must be hard to keep coming up with ideas, fresh ideas, funny ideas. And then after you have one thing that goes viral, how do you top that?
Well, you're talking to Jemel The Entertainer. I want to realize that, right? This is a God-given talent. All praises to Jesus Christ in my book, right? So with me, I have a book, right? We just call it the magical book, that I have tons of ideas right out there. And all we had to do over here at Jemel The Entertainer is choose one of those bad boys, make sure that we have enough people to, to when we go out and shoot the idea, we had the right people to get the idea done. And that is it. The video as good as done.
I will never forget what a guy said to us one day about that book. He said, "What they saying down on a gold mine."
Yes.
Shout out to Paul.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's something that I mean, even writers or comedians, it is a lot of them would say that a good strategy is to have a little notebook on you.
Yes.
Because sometimes you get an idea, and if you don't write it down right away, it's gone. And you get the idea is the best idea ever, and then you open up your fridge to pull out some pillow or whatever. And then you see I go write it down just now. And then it's gone. You know?
You know what that happened to you?
So you or what about notes on your phone and that kind of thing?
I don't keep it there, because
keep it in a book.
That book, I swear, once we had that book on set and the no Jemel writer, we line thing, it is as good as done. So the book
Yeah, sadly, make what we write, but...
Oh gosh, I know. It man, the man, failed penmanship, man, I know all my business out there. I didn't pass it.
So you have that book in a safe or what? Or just... Well, you were saying so. A partner said that the book is a gold mine, you know.
It's a gold mine. A lot of people want it to know. From other entertainment pages, don't want it. Trust me.
Yeah.
But here it is though, with all the ideas you all have and you're all doing so many videos and things. You ever record something and be like, that actually not so good, boy.
Plenty time. Yeah, we record ones. We record ones and we say, nah, it's not good. And it had ones where it was like, this good, but this man is the toughest thing to crack.
If it ain't making me laugh, it's not going out there. Right?
What about TikTok too?
Yeah, that was the idea. Jovan Bellel, and we call him name. Jovan Bellel. When we was now coming up, like first, he come up with the idea where he was dramatizing TikTok too, right? It was one of those. He was inspired by a guy named King Batchel. You might know that guy, right? Okay. Nice. So we do it, and the punch was tic-tac-toe laugh, right? And I was just like, we're not having it, and you know. I end up scrapping the whole
bad have an arsenal in the room. I think they shoot down people with.
No, but that kind of happens to me as well. You know, I might have an idea. For me, it might be because you know I'm more into kind of technology, so I might have a idea for an app or a website or something, and I might think it's the best idea ever. Maybe I was having some drinks at the time when I thought it was the best idea ever, you know. And I write it down, and the next day when I read it, I was like, boy, that was a terrible idea.
Yeah, you need to stop being a nerd.
What was I thinking?
Stop being a nerd. No, we don't want to hear that. No. Very sorry.
But yeah, I mean, it happens, you know. It happens. So yeah, man. So the ideas just keep coming, and you have a whole book full of more.
And you know, I just passionate about that. That work have me, you know, purpose driven, and it's the passion of doing this work that have me going up to this. Because that days I'd be like, oh gosh, to go and shoot videos, and then some fan would randomly inbox me and be like, yo, like you wouldn't believe one time, and I ain't calling him, but a woman messaged me, and she was like, well, boy, my husband now beat me. You know, beat me, and I watch one of your videos and I start to laugh, and I remember that. Yeah. And I watching the message like.
You know, you just brought that up. Like I was looking at some of no. Well, I have a wife and she not easy. I ain't get licks yet, but I've come close. You know, I've come close to the licks.
Go ahead.
But oh god, boy, I lose my train of thought.
No, sorry, go ahead,
I remember something.
Oh god, boy, I draw.
Sorry, boy, sorry. Oh gosh, I just can't resist.
Oh god.
Can you resist?
So what do you think is next? Where y'all see this whole thing going?
All right, to be honest with you, I wanted to reach corporate, and we have gotten a few corporate clients, right? Yeah. Right now, we're surviving on the small business. Shout out to every small business that ever advertises. I love you all. They're bad. I'm trying to get corporate. Honestly, not so easy, even though them have the bigger dollars. Because we want to do some big things. We already capture the market, whereas you know, the small businesses and doing the videos and them. But like, I would love to see my brand next door to Subway, next door to KFC, these kind of, and they know who I is. CMB, all you know who I is. Right? So
I actually used to work CMB for a little bit. I was there for not a long time, 6 months, almost a year.
So you know somebody inside still, man.
Yeah.
But you can do what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, really, a good way to approach these things is come up with like you have a brand in mind and come up with a script, come up with an idea and pitch it to them.
And that's just the thing that I was telling him.
You really just need to find out who is the person to talk to, and Trinidad small enough that everybody knows somebody who knows somebody. And pitch the idea.
And that way, I decided to
and rinse and repeat, because some doors might close on you, but then you just keep going.
The idea is the easy part for me. Like I can make a viral video on anything, right? So my plan was to do is like to create a viral video, get the buzz, and cause the comment section to go after the advertisers. That's the only way I can do it, because I have one with Chief. I have one with most things that you know, even this guy, he now come out with is a pepper, right? But the pepper, trust me,
Again,
the pepper, not yet, but the pepper is a magic pepper, right? I go in and do a viral video to get people interested in that, and I have done it before with a guy, a soca artist that sing about scrap iron. Now most people would not know scrap iron. I did a whole video, right? And it had this one Spanish with a scrap iron, boom boom, and I realized people started to comment on the girl, boom boom, and I was just like, yo, we're going on rushing scrap. So that is so many things that I know I could do. So I decided that the direction that I really want to go in order for them to notice me, although they don't know who I is. You know?
Yeah.
That is up next.
You know what? I know. Get back my train of thought.
Nice.
What I was gonna ask you earlier was because I was watching, I was reading some of your
Reviews?
comments from fans, like reviews,
Uh-huh.
and there's some heartwarming stuff in there.
Yes.
People talking about how their life, they had like a terrible day, or the hardship of life, and the comedy brightens up their day. You know, and it's a lot of people are kind of saying that. What has the feedback been? I mean, I'm sure you might be out there, you know, going around town or wherever, and people recognize you.
Yes.
Like, what have your encounters been like with people who familiar with the show?
Switch it up a little bit, right? Where things going good now, but it had a point in time where things went bad, right? I realized the things that I do personally could affect the people who watching and the people who are part of what I just do, right? Because right now things going good and everybody be like, keep going, Jemel, and we love all the videos and things. But it had this one time that I personally did something bad, and you could get to see how harsh the public is. Shout out to Sonny Bling, you know I'm talking about Solar, right? So you could see the John public, they would turn on you. I talking about it. Have people who was like, at the time I was working on the rundown, people message you rundown was like, we don't want him on the show. He's at us, man, and all these sort of things. Like anytime things blow up on a big scale, people will seriously ram a knife in your back and just forget about it anytime there's something bad. So I learned from the side, when I say the both sides, right? First time experience.
So you felt the love and you felt the wrath of the crowd with the with the freaking things burning.
Yeah, it bad and trust me, like that is why right now I personally just trust me, like if I had kids I'll run up to me, I'll be like, Jemel, as weird as you might, and you might think you're normal, right? It have people as look up to you, and anytime, Jemel, you do anything bad, right? That is why, you know, the day I get a wife and thing, do not put your hands on your wife as an entertainer. If anybody watching this, right, don't do that, because they would really come after your region, and it will when I say destroy a career, controversy in a bad way could destroy a career, and people that the next thing you could do 1,000 good and 1 bad, and they're going to forget about all the good that you do. Remember that.
Always remember people. Always remember the last thing.
Always remember the bad you do. You understand? So.
I mean, look at Michael Jackson now. I mean,
that one thing, and people just wouldn't.
I mean, we don't even know if it actually happened, but I mean, it probably did.
Probably.
Who knows?
Only
who really knows the extent? But yeah, man is a mega star.
Yeah. So controversy is bad, and stay away from it.
But tell me something though, like the way the algorithms work with social media right now. Controversial videos or controversial subjects seem to get a lot of legs.
Yes.
You know, when you see people, like if you look at just like politics in Trinidad and articles from whatever newspaper get posted, and some people have this opinion and other people have that opinion, and they tearing each other apart in the comments, and those things tend to bubble up.
Yeah.
You know, like are you creating content for the algorithm, or what is your approach?
To be honest with you, right now I want to do that, and we actually did do it on the last video, right? Where it's real easy. Like if you do anything on Tanticams, right, you're going to get a whole swarm. You just go and see yellow. Your whole page going to turn yellow. Don't ever do that on Tanticams, Marshall. Just people who generally loved by the general public, don't do anything on them. But as of us right now, it's having, like when I say small controversy, because we recently did a video on eating pizza, right? And we was just like, yo, let me throw some salt out there and see what wounds at a ball, right? So we did that, and surprisingly enough, people started to jump out the shell. And we learned that from just that little example now.
Jump out?
Right.
Oh, gosh.
So maybe that's another thing we could get into there. So like I know in the YouTube world they have like YouTube beef between different YouTubers and they be calling out each other on their different videos and that kind of thing.
Right.
What is because they have it's really it's not a whole ton of content creators on your level in Trinidad.
Is it one sweet?
Is it one sweet happy family or is it
Well, and here is what we're going to get the bacchanal. Brent, you started and I go finish it. Hit them your side because he with me right now.
All right.
Well, I know I was always with Jemel from day one.
Right.
Then I left once, came back, I left again, and I went to that group called Footprints.
Footprints is the name.
Footprints The Entertainment.
Okay.
We started a group. Same thing, same structure, everything like Jemel The Entertainer with a group of guys, hungry, passionate, I think, and want to make videos, but it's like looking at them is like seeing us when we now came into it.
Right. Okay.
You know. And you're trying to let them know, hey, let me don't take this avenue, let me take this avenue. Yeah. But it's like...
Because you had the experience.
I had my experience. So
they're young.
They're young in it.
They're
you
young
understand?
In it,
so, as going back to it, right, we did the video and we threw a little salt or whatever, but he said it was salt. I see it more as constructive criticism.
Right.
You understand? So it's like, we say, hey, well, they shouldn't do this, but well, they should do that. You know, and... lo and behold, men came out and men started to, you know, say certain things and, you know, people who I haven't even heard from in years came out and comment and say certain things. So he was like, you know, like these people come out, I was like, okay, so whatever.
Nice.
They're relevant to me. So
all right, so boy, all right, here we go now. Let me talk now on my side, right? Now I see me a man on my end and on my page, right?
Yeah.
And it have, I would say, 5 of us is the main guys, right? Rudy, Crazy Legs, Jemel Sampson, myself, and one other page, right? I just have someone I beef with, right? I ain't even bother to call a name, right? So I don't have, when I say beef with nobody, but people had fallouts with me. Again, I did something stupid in my past 2.5 years ago, right? At that point in time, as I said, I got the backlash for what I did, and Crazy Legs, by all means, he fell out with me, right, and stuff like that, right? And that was okay. I had no problem with that. I did something stupid. I accept the fault. You know, these kind of things. I got with Jemel Sampson. I don't talk to Rudy or anything like that. I never had dealings with him and anything like that. It have a next page, but I don't really like to call them, when I say entertainers, they have a page and they just create content, but I don't see myself on level playing field with them. Sure, they have a following, and if they do something, they could send a following after me. It's the truth, right? But
I'm trying to remember this next. I think they're from they're from UE. And they do like sketch Curry comedy.
Curry comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, Curry comedy broke up. And the leader Curry comedy actually by himself now, which is Kwame Weeks. He by himself now.
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But I had when I say no big beef with anybody, but my head getting hot.
I just want to say one more thing, right? I just want to say one more thing, like pertaining to them, right? I say it was constructive criticism. Yeah. So, and they take it the wrong way. So let me raise the playing field and let me come out. When they're ready to come out with some top-notch level videos and things. I might respond to them. You understand?
In my defense, I had no beef with nobody, right? I love everybody the same way, regardless. Regardless of who I want to say about me, right? About that incident 2 years ago, everybody know what I'm talking about, right? I love everybody, and I just pray to see a unity, right? I pray to see, and I have been doing it. When I got a TV show, I call everybody and be like, yo, TV show, pulling them on. When I got, you know, I know.
He ain't coming.
I know. When I got an ad with Anon's low price, I started sending Anon the number, hey, if you want this, can I reach in this? You know, I started, wherever I achieve, I want the same for others. And I just hope to see that back on the next end.
Yeah. That's cool. So, I mean, you all have been in this for some time.
Yes, we have.
And, you know, as you said, there have been some ups and downs with the partnerships and the other players in Trinidad. Yeah. So what would you say are somebody like life lessons learned, you know, along the way?
Life lessons learned along the way.
Yeah.
One, when you're an entertainer, conduct yourself as such, right? Don't be in boxing, no girls and nothing like that. Don't be doing them thing, right? Like conduct yourself in a professional manner.
Yeah.
You don't want, how to put it, controversy on your career because you could be paying for it later down, even 2 years after for something that you might have done. You know, don't do them thing. Always, when I say just conduct yourself in a professional manner in which anybody who have the brand representing you could proudly do so without having to really be like, oh my gosh, you did that 5 years ago, and you know, detach yourself from me and various different things like that. That is one of the biggest lessons I personally learned, right? And always use your platform for positivity. That is what for whatever, no matter how small it may be, it may be your Facebook page, your personal page, you have 5,000 people on it, right? When you post and you get these likes and think these people, them in some little form of fashion, still looking up to you. So just conduct yourself in a professional manner.
Yeah, that's a nice one. What do you say?
Same thing here with me. My life lesson learning this is entertainment is very funny, and as an entertainer, you need to learn, and like when you give, you need to take back too. Like if I say
it's like give and take.
Yeah, like if I tell you, hey, your head too big, boy, you could be able to tell me, hey,
right.
You're too short, boy.
Criticism.
Yeah, you could take it. You could take it and make and let it grow, and you could grow from it.
Yeah, make it
better.
Yeah,
And that is why I doing with it, and I moving forward with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you gotta have thick skin because when you're creating these videos, you're putting yourself out there,
Putting yourself out there. Real.
And people could be real brutal in comments because you're not standing up in front of somebody's face so they could literally say the most hateful thing ever in a comment because you know in front of them to punch them in the face.
Right. You meet some of them like let me give you an example. I was in experience and somebody walk up behind me and do so. Jemel The Entertainer and squeeze my chest.
What?
I was like, no, I felt violated. He's not female, right? But I feel like what females just feel like. And I watch him and he laughing. He like, ha ha.
Oh, it was a man?
A man touch up my chest and violate me, boy. Right?
Wow.
That was a real horrible experience. I wanted to cuff him in the face and I'm getting bad. Watch my soul, boy. The next time you do that, it will go end nice. I laugh it off and I walk off. But the next time you touch my chest like that, watch me. You're going to be losing some teeth. Fuck. Watch out, fuck now. We're going to be losing some teeth. Nice. Just play it out there and you know yourself. Touch me.
So the fan encounters, like some people are just kind of take it a little to the next level.
It is a little extreme, and I when I say I ain't no tanto, but this one time I was by Sauce eating doubles, and this one girl said about Jemel The Entertainer, Jemel The Entertainer, and I like family cool down. It's a settings are doubles, a boy trying to eat her triples, yeah, right? Now we don't get too carried away, and she sat a ball, and I'm not accustomed to that because everybody like one. I mean, me and no big tanto, so people was like, who is Jemel? Why this girl balling? You know that kind of way. And I felt funny. I'm not accustomed, even though I am in this line of work. I am an introvert in real life, which is why when people do me things like that, I doesn't be accustomed to it. That is one time like a group surround me, and I a little claustrophobic, and all they don't know that, and they was like Jemel, and I back up, nice, give me some room, man.
I have my experience. I had my experience with that too. That is one time we had a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And these two guys was like they want a picture with me. So I turned around and I watched them like, you want a picture with me? I was like, yeah, you want a picture with me? I said, but look, Jemel over there, no. He said, no, they want a picture with me. I was like, all right then, take a picture. All right, and next time I went in KFC, girls them went crazy behind the counter. All right then. She go and she called her next friend in the back to come out and say, give me my phone, I can take a picture with you. I was like, all right then, I said, Jemel outside. I was like, no, they want a picture with me. I was like, all right then. So everybody had their own fan base. You know? So that is what I learned too. Everybody had their own fan base.
Yeah. So. Yeah, nah. Well, is awesome, right? Like, I mean, you all have managed to build something real cool that's clearly having an impact. Mm-hmm. What would you say are the types of themes or categories of videos that do the best in Trinidad? And to me, it seems comedy might be number one, and food might be a close second place.
Yeah.
Is it that is the only thing that has been tried so far? Or you think we like the kicksy things and we serious about we Trini food?
Well,
we belly.
people they like food, but to be honest with you, well, comedy on a whole is just how, when I say people just do it different ways. Me personally, alright, using sexy people, right? Somebody with big boobies or something like that. That does always do well with fellas and them. And I'm not shaming that. Really, that is girl. Let us stop scroll, right?
Come on, live.
Right, it is be that, it is be food, bacchanal. People love bacchanal. So one of my biggest thing that it up here, but I'm not gonna do it, is to release a video on Kia, right? And I was like, no, Jemel, even though that will get plenty views and it might cause him to reply, right? I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna do that, because it's just various different things that up there, and you could attack it, but I just decide not to, because at the end of the day, the goal is money, and everybody who in this entertainment thing, they get in the money, whether it be Stark, whether it be me, whether it be Kia, it will be anybody, everybody finding creative ways to get the money, and that is why I own it. If it ain't earning my money, I'm very sorry, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. So there are some strategies to get the views, but it's just not worth it.
It's just not worth it.
It's just not worth it to do it like that.
It's not worth it. Even when you go after, I would say the Prime Minister, that is another one like a whole horde. You just can't see a whole screen light up red. Wow! You say that? You do it. Just don't do that one. Yeah. But it have easy ways to get it done,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who would you say are some of your favorite like international comedians that you look up to?
On my end, definitely like King Batch, he really inspire me. I just watch a lot of YouTubers. How to put it? Mostly King Batch and these guys when Vine was popular, right? That is what got me coming back out. So he was a big inspiration. Kevin Hart, these people, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And Larry Joseph, believe it or not, that is before Larry. I know you don't watch, you're not on social media, but I actually went up to Larry Joseph once and I was like, yo, could I work with you on the stage and thing? And Larry watched me. That is when I told him I have a following and stuff, and he was like, but he tell me, boy, go do a skit and send it to me, and if I find it good enough, maybe I might put you on. And that was devastating for me. Because he wasn't on so much his side of, hey, youth man, you can become anything that you put your mind to. And if you have a honest passion for comedy, I looking to take you under my wing, which is what I wanted to hear.
You thought it felt dismissive?
Yeah.
Or is it that he just wanted you to kind of prove yourself?
No, he was actually a different person in real Larry Joseph. He's more serious, and the way how he said it, he at that point in time, he wasn't at the top of the throne, but he was still the Larry Joseph. And I went to the meet and greet with him, and how he spoke, it felt like how to put it, pride, like he prideful.
Yeah.
And I was just turned off, and I was like, thank you so much for your time, and that was the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then you turn around, you're blazing your own trail on your own.
Yeah, I created my own part.
Yeah.
I'm a soldier, Brent here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. So, what are your plans for like this year? Where you wanna take the channel?
Honestly, traveling more, right? Because we, like with Trinidad and stuff, it all well and cool, but I believe it have plenty more around the horizon. And all the people who watch it know that all it does only take on people when on X Factor and all kind of thing. All they know that. So, I try to get out there more. I don't necessarily... What else going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, I want to get out there more, whether it be on a next show, anything like that. I just personally, my biggest goal in life is to travel the world. So Jemel doing what Jemel is doing in Dubai, all you out there is a chic. Look your boy in Dubai, right? That is just what I want.
You know who all over the place this watch, page.
Yes.
Like they seem to be traveling all over. I see them doing episodes in Canada.
All
over the Caribbean.
I don't know who is the sponsors, but nobody gonna come and be like Jemel here the scene, I know these sponsors are gonna do it for you too, I'm gonna pass a little thing away, even though when he wanted the visa, contact the boy about the information, but I small thing, I don't talk no feelings.
You know what? There was this story that came up. What is this? Some scam artist that you were talking about on your page.
Indira Salaman.
What is that one about now?
Well, Indira, she called me and she was like, we want to do a giveaway, and I was like, all right, cool.
Where she's from, like a...
She from all about. She had a house in Toko, she had a house in Pina, she from all about, right? And then she called me and she was like, she wanted to do a giveaway. So I was like, hey, this woman real nice. You know, she wanted to do a giveaway. I went and do the giveaway. It was nice. Lo and behold, I really want to purchase a van right now. Anybody with a van business out there, please contact me, right? So I want to purchase a van, and Miss Indira was like, bring $5,000 and $2 for my ID, and I'm going to take it for you, right? And I gave her the money, honestly, because we went and gave her toys to children. People who does do that, those kind of people.
Right.
Not to know one Google search that saved me $5,000. So I give she the money, and after months, around months.
So she claimed she had like a roll-on, roll-off business or something? Like
Claimed she was a Diamond in Amway. Remember that company? People used to be come sign. We want to. Yeah, that. She was a Diamond, and there's how much money she does make and various different things like that. Right. And I eat it up. I eat it like a hot doubles. Boy heavy. I eat up the whole thing. Right? And it had this thing she does do. She does ask you for 100,000 US, and multiple people messaged me after. And stupid me almost went by Mr. Annan for the 100,000. Wow. Trust me, I only want to be talking to me now. Because she does tell you to send it in a bank account, right? So it can't be traced because you're not supposed to be doing them thing. Right. And I get caught up in the whole thing, and I honestly, when I say I wanted to redeem myself with her, because, you know, me and she was still in talks even after the whole bacchanal thing, seeing that this woman would honestly buy my vehicle or give me back my money. And she didn't need that, which is my biggest problem with her. I forgave her, you know. Yeah. Honestly, I lost my 5,000, I forgave her, but she keep contacting me. I was like, Jemel, I really going and do this for you. And Carmen Kia and all kind of thing and chain up some more. Do one to you, girl. Give me back my money now, man.
Yeah, boy. I mean, that's something like another life lesson there. I mean, one thing is, as you said, you know, well, you gotta work hard. You gotta write down your ideas.
Man.
You also had to try and keep your brand clean as well.
Yeah, and
you know, if you want to get more jobs. But the next thing too is when you are successful to that level, you gotta look out for sharks.
Yeah,
because people seeing you and sometimes they might be seeing cha-ching.
But the rise a Loch Ness monster, she ain't no shark. She's a Loch Ness monster. You ever see them Johnny Depp videos and movies on them? You think we'll wrap around the boats and pulling down the water? That is Indira. That is Indira. She will engulf your whole paycheck, right? So, I'm emotional. When you talk about you, get emotional, you know.
I hear you, boy.
Yes.
I hear you. Wait, boy. All right, well, cool. So, what would you say as advice for up-and-coming content creators?
Definitely. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it, right?
Yeah.
Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. That word can't and your self-doubt, you have to remove that. Listen, just go on YouTube and type in inspirational messages. You're going to see a ton of them. You need to fool yourself with things like that because sometimes you could possibly be your own biggest enemy, right? And sometimes life situations just tell you, oh gosh, girl, you don't know, you have 4 children and you want to do second, blah, blah, blah. No. Even some of the biggest stars in the world, Will Smith, what's this guy named? Oh gosh, I so bright all you hear these stars out there with a powerful story. Go and look for them, right? And a podcast here. Go and look for them and you're going to see that not everybody who reached, this point or a point of success that had that up front, that had to work for it and keep persevering. And that is what you should do. Never tell yourself, no, just keep going. You feel like I was going to be here on the house line 4 years ago? No! But look what I was going to Brent today. We're on a podcast called Nice Skin looking with all the nice camera and thing. Oh gosh, let me make some cameras. But I'm thinking Ashley. Right? Right? So just keep going. I is not the funniest guy in Trinidad and Tobago. Trust me. I is not the funniest guy. He wasn't an actor. He was just a guy I'm walking about by a desperate car.
And he wanted me laugh.
I wanted me laugh, yeah. And look, watch. So that's a perfect guy. Just keep going and don't ever stop.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, that's some beautiful advice there, man, fellas.
I have something to tell Trinidad and Tobago doing a topic that you mightn't bring up. Watch, man.
Cool, yeah.
You see them small artists and people who now coming up, and I put it in the right spot, man. Make sure and support them. Listen to me. As small as it might be, a like, a comment, a keep going from you, just some random person, just cause a small person who is a creator, whether that be song, movie, anything, to keep going, right? That does just feel like a hand on your back And it's push you. Don't be like what they do with Keyshawn Walcott. Well, they wait till the man reach out there and win a goal. And that's when everybody on Facebook, man, everybody wants to throw javelin, right? Don't be like that.
Again, goosebumps to that one.
Again,
Goosebumps to that one.
Don't be like that.
Yeah.
And I remember when I now started out, and I like me as where I am now, I just go on smaller people on Julian Promotions with the song and be like, yo, contact me. I would like to give this song forward. Shout out to Lexi because he was somebody that he sang a whole song without saying whine and raise your hand in the air, and that was something mind blowing to me because that is also kind of now, right? Bumper, and you're just hearing these repetitive words over and over, and he sang a whole song without saying keywords that every other soca artist has used. And I was like, Lexi, this thing on 7.2K, right? Let me bring it to 100,000 or at least somewhere close to that. And the video we did, it's 75,000 views.
Really?
You understand?
Wow.
Yeah.
Boom.
So
Well done.
any little forward all I could give, even on this podcast, right? Just drop a comment and I like that, man. It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing.
Just a little.
Nice.
Oh, God. I like that one.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, I think we're coming up to the 1 hour mark there. Is any other topics that we didn't touch on that you want to bring up before we sign off? I think we get some real inspiration coming through the end there, boy.
Gems. For more gems,
Some real
subscribe to this channel and mine, and we're going to be seeing some more awesome content coming all your way, right? Don't worry about yourself. More to come. We might end up back here giving more stuff happening in my life.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, fellas, it was real nice having y'all here.
Nice being
Same
here,
here, man.
man.
All right, man. Take it easy. Later.
Yeah.